In this lesson, we're going to deal with two concepts that are important to your career as a singer. The first is vocal registers, which we'll deal with a little bit later. And the second is a very important part of your voice that you never really hear about outside of vocal training. It's called vibrato. Hey, that's kind of fun to say, no? Vibrato. 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 Okay, sorry. Get a little carried away. Seriously, try it. No, really, it is fun. It's not just me, okay? Try it. Fine, don't. I don't care. Let's just move on then. Vibrato is a slight change of pitch in your voice when you sing. It sounds like this. Mary had a little lamb. It's that bouncing noise. It happens because of a very small shake in your vocal cords caused by the intensity of the air and sound you're putting out. The way it affects your pitch also affects your singing, so it's something you need to learn to control and use when you sing. Now, vibrato happens naturally at first, but you can learn to control it through training so that you can choose when you want to use it and when you don't. When working on your vibrato, remember, if your voice is too tight, meaning if your throat muscles aren't relaxed, you won't be able to work your vibrato. So keep everything as loose as possible when you work on this one. Also, just like your voice being too tight, if you try to force vibrato, you won't be able to get to it. Just let it happen naturally when you sing. Try to pick up on it with your own ears and feel it happening in your mouth and throat. Once you're able to pick up on it, you can start to control it. As you practice your warm-ups and techniques, you'll find your vibrato comes naturally when you need it. So don't get frustrated if you can't use vibrato to change your pitch right away. Learning how to breathe to support and not force or create vibrato will also help you use it naturally. That means breathing deep from the diaphragm and controlling the air as it comes out. Some of you guys out there will have to wait until you're a little older, well, into your teens, to develop your vibrato. But everyone else has it and can learn to use it with practice whenever they're ready to start. So now that you know you have it, how do you develop your vibrato? The best part about this particular vocal tool is that as you age, your vibrato will develop naturally all on its own. But that doesn't mean training can't fine-tune your vibrato and make it better. You can work during the time it's developing to strengthen it. There's no way to fake vibrato or create it on your own. Don't try to create a false vibrato. It won't sound right, and it'll take away from your natural vibrato. That's it for part one. But there's a lot more to learn about using your vibrato. So stick around, because in part two, we're going to talk about vibrato control and dealing with having too much of it in your voice. The lesson is just starting. I'll see you in part two.